some yard work.
You want to catch me working, come over on a Sunday. I'll be out here all night.
On a Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday's my gardening day.
On a Sunday.
These are both what's called PKM rhododendron. They're just about the first rhododendron of the year to bloom. And they bloom pretty purple. So they look like azalea blossoms.
Wow.
And this is getting ready to pop out. This is an English roseum rhododendron. This thing will get huge. This is forsythia. This blooms yellow about the same time these bloom purple. And these woods violets, which most people think are weeds, also bloom purple at the same time.
Somebody likes purple.
Yeah.
Which one?
Me.
Yeah.
This is Andromeda, Pyrrhus Andromeda, which you can see what it blooms like. This is an azalea that used to be in this bed over here against the wall, but never bloomed really. I'm going to experiment on it a little, see if I can coax some bloom out of it next year. This is a snowbell, which is it's weird. I can't find it in any plant books or anything. I don't know where they got it.
How'd you know about what the name of it was?
I think I asked the neighbor. But it's suffering from aphids. Gotta help it out. This is a euonymus. Doesn't have blooms, but it has cool leaves. During the wintertime, it turns like rust color. This is a lilac. Just moved these roses in from the front yard. They're right out in front of the front door, which I thought was kind of a poor idea. For like people stumbling in and out of the house. And also I wanted to get them all together, so I decided this is the year that I'm going to learn how to take care of roses. And so I figured, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm not going to walk around while I'm doing it. Just put them all together. This is Spirea. This was here when we got here. Pretty much, I was telling him the only things that were here when we got here were that oak tree, snowbell bush, Spirea, all the trees you see. And these big round bushes, that piney looking thing, and 3 things over here. But all the little shrubs are new. Like the lilac and everything.
I love these things.
Yeah.
I love the color of the leaves.
Got those a couple years ago from a friend of mine in Baltimore, and they're about this tall. So they're coming along. I just moved those yesterday from out front. I'm waiting for the dogs to knock them down. Because they will. Get out of there! Arr, ruff. It's another English roseum. It's going to have deep red flowers up there. And another forsythia back there. Those are the yellow ones. Another English roseum. I don't know if that's going to go there or what, because this is where I'm putting azaleas from the front yard, and I'm not sure how many of them I actually want to try and move, because that's going to be work. It might require paying someone else to do it. So far, a rather disappointing Inchianthus, which, if it actually goes, will be about 10 feet tall and have beautiful little yellowish-white flowers with red caps on them, hang down. This, if it's not dead, is a wisteria, and will one day spread out all across the top of the fence here. They go to 100 feet tall.
They bloom, or they
Yeah, they have
leave?
cascades of purple blossoms. And they smell divine.
I'm wondering if some of these plants aren't called something else in the South that you've mentioned, because
Wisteria is wisteria. Down south.
like you're talking about this, and it grows out and long, and the things that hang down. It reminds me of something else.
Far enough, you find places where they're like elm tree and lop bush.
They might just be mispronouncing them down
Very
south.
cute.
L rhododendron.
Yeah, well, how is it? How would that one shop in New Jersey spell it? Rhododendron or something?
Grass.
Rhododendron.
Rhododendron.
Rhododendron. Yeah.
Rhododendron.
This rhododendron here and this one over here are the same type. They should bloom like a lilac purple. You can kind of see what color these are still. These azaleas. These hostas are going like crazy. In a couple of weeks I might have tulips back here because I dug all of my tulips up last year and didn't bother planting them in time for this year. Just put them in tonight. We'll see what happens.
What got you into horticulture? What got you into horticulture?
Having an ugly backyard. Like this was a mud patch back here where nothing would grow. And I was kind of tired of it. This, of course, is a dogwood, another rhododendron, which hopefully will someday grow to be like kind of a centerpiece. Tradition pink azalea. This is a redbud, which is the tree that you see in the springtime, covered with tiny pink blossoms, like even the bark sprouts blossoms. They're real neat. They're hard to establish though. This one didn't bloom at all this spring.
What is that thing in our front yard called a pink blossom?
What's it look like?
Tree.
Tree kind of like this, except
No,
pink
it's a big
petals.
tree.
Oh, it's very huge. It's one trunk, very huge, and
that could be
lots of pink little petals on it.
Does it droop or grow up?
It grows out, kind of almost round-like.
You remember it?
Could be. Hey, Jetsam!
Yeah,
Get out of there!
you should see our yard
Thank you.
now, because there's so many that's falling off our yard. It's pink.
It might be a cherry or an apple tree.
The reason why I know that is we didn't have any cherries and apples falling on the ground.
You won't necessarily. It might not pollinate.
Get my good side. Get the good side.
Look at all like this up here.
Hello, Foxy and Jetson.
Look at
Woo!
like this. See how the bark is on this? It's rough.
No, that's not it.
I mean, this thing, it's still covered. Does it still have it on?
Yeah, still covered.
I'll have to take a look at it. I'll be able to tell you. Anyway, that's pretty much it for back here, except back there in the corner is a little tiny wisteria, about that big, which hopefully is going to cover all the gaps in the fence. And
Could just fill the gaps in the fence with new plants.
fuck it. I'm patient. I'm ripping all this stuff out and putting in forsythia on either end, and I don't know what I'm going to put in between. Maybe like probably impatiens, just annuals. Let them die each year, get new ones. So I've got to put this somewhere else where I can play with the soil a little more. This is a hydrangea, which if it's in acidic soil, it's kind of like litmus paper. If it's in acidic soil, it has blue flowers. If it's in alkaline soil, it has pink flowers. And I want blue flowers.
You want blue flowers?
So I got
Sounds like me. If I could,
acidify the hell out of the soil.
if I could do my own landscaping and had a very nice place to do it, I would put basically every kind of purple flower in the world in it, and ones that are bluish looking or blue flowers. I love white roses and weeping willows. They're my favorite tree.
But beware. Do
Weeping
not
willows you can't put unless it's near a lot of water. I know
and
that.
don't put it anywhere near your house, because
Yeah.
it will try to see whether you have water in your basement.
Yeah.
It'll buckle your sidewalks.
Is willow that big?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Willow
put a willow
needs-
within 30 feet of it, the house.
Yeah, a
50
willow
better.
needs a big creek at least.
Yeah.
And that's, that's like poor little willow don't have enough water type, thing. Willows.
The nice thing about willows is if you have a nice wet bank out back of your place, you go over to somebody else's willow, hack off a branch, and just
Stick it in there.
stick it in, and you have a willow tree.
Much better than paying about $100 for a little branch at you know, one of these places that grow them. Yeah.
In a couple weeks, I want to show you the bush that's right on the other side of this fence here, because it's the flower thing is just coated with purplish pink blossoms. It's gorgeous.
How long you been working on all this?
That was there. A year. Did a big patch of this last spring, and then got back to work on it about a month and a half ago.